Hello everyone, Zelrant here, and today with the Etheria restart, we got the announcement of the upcoming units on the next banners, and it is going to be Hoyan and Holden. Now, I think everybody kind of knew Hoyan was coming because she was originally in the original game, but got pulled in the beta as well as launch because they said she was reworking her kit. So we'll kind of have to see what they do with her. But one of the weird things with her is they did also post a video on her kit here, and they've screwed up both of the posts so far. And we'll take a look at the other one here in a second. But they posted the video kind of explaining her kit and all of her skills. The one problem is this is all of the pre-beta stuff. And they've said she was getting rework, which is why she was pulled from the final test and then didn't release on global. The one problem with this video, and why we know it is the pre-beta one, is at the very end, make it big here, it states closed beta test coming on 9th of January. So this is the original video for her. So I'm guessing this was a mistake because they've made some other mistakes here as well, which we'll see here in a second. But I'm really excited to get Hoyan. If she has her original kit, maybe it's just buffed. It is really good. She's a pretty good counter to revival teams because if she kills a unit, they cannot be revived. And so when you kind of theory craft that with PvP, what you do is while you're building your team, she's a unit you don't pick right off the bat. She's a unit you hold off and you see what the other team's building. If you can see they're building a team around revival mechanics, she's the last one you select so that you can counter that team. And then she's a high risk, high reward unit though too. She like sacrifices her own life, but she also auto revives when she dies and then counters with an ultimate attack. So not only when the enemy kills her does she come back to life, she also does an ultimate attack to them as well. Very, very good unit, I think, for PvP. We'll just kind of have to see. That was the original kit. I don't trust this since this is the original beta one. I'm guessing they made a mistake there. And that isn't the only place they made a mistake, because the other unit coming out is going to be Holden. And they've kind of adjusted this post a couple times now. And you'll actually see it down here where, they say it a couple times here, fire the intern. And they say, finally got the post correct. Third time's a charm. And the reason they've been updating it, I know their first post originally made it sound like he was going to be a light dark unit, was the first mistake I think they had, because he is not a light dark unit. He is going to be a red, green, blue unit. I don't think there's anything that indicates his actual element yet that I can find. But the way they word it for your light dark units is mentioned by this person. They call them exclusive summons. But he is an abyss. He's an anima limited summon. And so that is the indicator that he's red, green, blue. And I think it originally stated exclusive, which was one of the first things they fixed. I haven't seen all the rest of the mistakes. I've just seen that people called him out on it. And so that's why I think this is obviously a mistake. That shouldn't say closed beta test there. So who knows who's doing the post here. But he will be coming up. And it's a great reason of why I saved up so much of my purple pulls, because I have over 200, so I can guarantee both of them. And if you've seen my account, I am really hurting on anything that's not red, because I have no blue units. I have zero, no SR or SSR blue units within my pool. And so the only blue units I have are units nobody's using, which are the rares, or whatever you call the 3 stars or 2 stars or whatever the heck they are. Those are the only blue units I have. When it comes to my green units, the only SSR I have is Rhea. And so getting a good DPS on that side, even if she's PvP-centric, is going to be really good as well. Hoyan's a must-pull. We'll have to really see what Holden's kit is for me, personally. I'm really hoping he's somebody that can at least fill the slot or be good for Doki Doki, because I still have my targeted summon saved up, but I really don't want to get Real Mocha. I just don't like the character that much. Ultimately, it's the reason I don't want to pull her. Because everybody knows, like, I'm trying to build my account as like a waifu account, kind of because it fits my niche. But he's also a guy, so it doesn't really fit it either. But if he can help me with the PvE, that's completely fine, because I'll be able to build my PvP team with someone like Hoyan and Tiamat and all of them, or Rosa and all those types for my waifu team. I don't care if I have the males for my PvE content just to help me kind of complete it. But we have to see where he fits within that, because I'm already pretty set on my red units. So if he's red, then he may not be that useful. I mean, looking at his coloring, maybe he's blue. I don't know. There's really nothing that I can see indicates it. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I don't see anything that indicates it. But I have a guarantee on both of them. I basically have a guarantee of 4 red, green, blue units at this point in time. So easy pickup for me because I like the not having the risk because there's no 50-50, which is nice. It may cost 80 pulls, but I know exactly what I'm getting when I'm pulling for them. And this is why I didn't dump on the permanent banner. And there's one other thing. They could always drip market a light dark unit as well, but I don't think they will, at least because I think they will get a lot of backlash if they try and do a light dark unit alongside these two. Because the biggest thing that most people did, which I advised against, is they pulled heavily on the permanent banner to fill out their roster, which was good initially. I think for a lot of people it's good, but now you're hurting on pulls for future units, which is why I re-rolled and conserved so many pulls, because I knew stuff like this was going to happen, and I wanted to make sure I can get these units as they come out. So if they bring out a light dark unit after everyone's been dumping their crystals for the max stamina refresh, another thing I advised against doing too much, then people aren't going to have the crystals to convert, and they're not going to have the pulls. And so I don't think they're going to have a light dark unit. I think they're going to actually let these two ride, and then on the next banner after them, we'll get a new light dark unit. Just because I feel like they'll get too much backlash if they do it. But who knows? They very well could drip market one tomorrow or later tonight. I haven't seen one yet, though. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to mention that these new units are coming out. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts on them and if you're planning on pulling for them. But that's it. And if you like my content, if you could like, comment, subscribe, it really helps. And thanks for watching.